If you are tired of constantly being in that cycle of losing and gaining the same weight, you feel like you just can't quite stick to something enough, you feel like you're not motivated enough, you feel like you're not disciplined enough, and you are tired of that cycle. And this time you want to do things differently. You want to finally feel in control. You want to feel confident. You want to feel proud of yourself. And you want to finally stop being controlled by your relationship with food. Then this is for you. And I'm so excited that you are here. I'm B. I am a women's fitness coach and emotional eating coach, and I have done this for 5 years now, and I've helped so many incredible ladies fully transform every single part of their life to reshape how they see themselves, reshape how they see food, to finally leave behind that constant dieting culture. And if you've been struggling to feel truly empowered in your body, whether it is fighting emotional eating, whether it is feeling lost with these constant diet plans, whether it is you feel like you are working so hard and yet you are never quite getting anywhere, then our Gym Bees Empowerment Coaching is just made for you. Imagine this. I want you to imagine this with me. Imagine waking up every single morning and feeling in control, not having that constant food noise straight away, not thinking straight away about what you're going to have for breakfast, what you're going to have the rest of the day. You feel excited to get ready. You don't, avoid the mirror. You don't put on the baggiest jumper that you can find. In fact, you put on the jeans that have been stuffed at the back of your wardrobe. You feel strong, you feel confident, you feel proud of yourself because you are working on you and your journey. Your relationship with food is no longer the determining factor as to how your day is going to go. You no longer have to feel guilty because you stopped at the petrol station on your way home after a long, stressful day and you grabbed the chocolate bars and you sat in your car and you hid away the wrappers. Instead, you know exactly what you were doing to feel your best. And you're doing it in a way that doesn't feel hard. In fact, it suits your lifestyle. In fact, it feels easy. In fact, it feels so easy you feel like you're almost doing it wrong. And yet, every single week, you're seeing improvements. You are waking up with more energy. Your clothes are fitting better. You actually, enjoy your workouts, all because it actually suits you. And I know that sounds impossible, especially when you have done what feels like just about every diet under the sun, especially when you have tried and tried again and you feel like you are constantly starting again on a Monday. It feels like no matter what you do, you are never going to be able to get there. You have tried so many different diets. You've tried all the different workout programs, and you were doing it right at the time, and yet you never seemed to get anywhere. You never seemed to get the results that you wanted. And instead, you're looking at what other people are doing. You're wondering how it's so easy for them. You're wondering how they have it all figured out, wishing you could do the same. And I want you to know there is no reason that you can't. The problem is not you. The problem is finding something that is actually sustainable for you, finding something that is actually going to fit your lifestyle. And most importantly, as well, really working on that relationship with food, your mindset, and your self-belief so that it can become something that is effortless for you. And you are done. You are done with the endless cycle of doing restrictive diets and not sticking to them. You know that this time you want to do things differently. You know that you want more for yourself. You're tired of that frustration of not seeing results, no matter what you seem to do, of feeling guilty around certain foods, of feeling bad after you've had a chocolate bar in the evening, not knowing which way to turn, left or right, because there are just endless fitness rules around and you just don't know what the right thing is to do anymore. And instead, you doubt yourself, you feel frustrated, you question what's wrong with you, you question why you can't just be more disciplined or more motivated. And if right now you're like, yep, that is me, I am exactly there, then this is exactly the video that you need to watch. I'm going to talk you through everything about our Gym Bees Empowerment Coaching, exactly how it works, exactly what it gets you, and how much it will just transform things for you. At Gym Bees Empowerment Coaching, we go through a really simple 3-step process that guarantees that you are going to get to where you want to be. You are going to get to that end result. So first things first, we go through our prime phase. We start off looking at your habits, looking at where you are right now, looking at what you're achieving on a day-to-day basis and what you want to achieve. We look at to understand what's been holding you back. If it is emotional eating, if it is our stress management, if it is, just feeling like you don't have enough time, how we can make sure that you are not overwhelmed and start building things up. So we create a super clear personalized plan that fits exactly into your day-to-day life. So you literally can't fail because it's made for you. Whether that is you are struggling with emotional eating, whether it is you are struggling with binge eating, it is designed to fit you. And I know you feel like you don't have time, you feel like you can't focus on you, but that is exactly why we reverse engineer it from the time that you do have and to what your daily life looks like. So that whether it is that a 20-minute workout at home or an hour workout at the gym, this is something that can fit into your lifestyle regardless of your requirements. We don't just force you to do one thing, we don't just force you to go to the gym 4 times a week, but instead we really look to meet you where you are. Once we are out of our prime phase, we move to the involved phase, which is where once we have built that foundation, we really start to look at what barriers are holding you back, what beliefs you have around food, what beliefs you have around workouts, how we can really start to find this as something that is just a diet to something that is second nature for you, to something that you thrive off, to something that you enjoy on, how we can get you feeling that most confident and empowered version of you. We'll make sure we focus on a really balanced approach of nutrition, making it simple and easy so you don't feel like you have to become numbers obsessed or eat chicken and rice for the rest of your life. Instead, we will educate you every step of the way. I know you've tried so many different diets. I know you have, and you feel like nothing works. But this is not another diet. This is about finding something that works for you. It's about looking at what foods you love. It's about educating you about food so that you can still go for that date night dinner and be excited for it. And then we will work on our final step, which is getting you to thrive, where you fully step into your new habits, where you feel empowered every day. You are so proud of everything that you have achieved. Confidence is no longer something that you are working towards, but you are that confident individual. We will continue to build on those healthy habits, continuing to set those next steps for you, and make sure that most importantly, you are able to maintain this progress so that you don't have to feel like yet again you are back at square one. Yet again, you've lost the weight and regained it all, feeling like a failure. Instead, we are going to educate you about exactly how to maintain this result so that this is the last thing you ever need to do, the last thing you ever have to invest in. And it is something that is just designed to feel effortless as possible. All of our coaching is run on a personalized coaching app, which is what you can see on your screen right now. So everything is broken down to you. You will sign before you even join, you will fill out a full detailed onboarding form that tells me everything that I need to fully design these plans to suit you and your lifestyle so that we are starting where you are at. And then 2 weeks into your coaching journey, we will have a detailed progress review call so that if you haven't got on with anything, we can adjust it. So straight away, things feel effortless. You are not being set up to fail. You are being set up to succeed. So this is what your app looks like on a day-to-day basis. And we literally break things down day by day because it's so overwhelming when you are focusing on that end goal and when it feels so far away. So instead of just focusing on that end goal, we support you in your day by day choices. And these questions look slightly different for everybody, but things like giving yourself a scale rating in terms of how stressed you are, your hunger levels, how well you're sleeping, because all of these really influence your motivation and your ability to show up on a day by day basis. Things like we set you a step target. We can reflect on what you're proud of yourself for. If you've had any struggles that day, where where you want to improve on the next day so that you are allowing yourself to learn about your journey and I am fully aware of everything that's going on for you and how I can best support you on your journey. And that looks different for everybody. Some people just have a simple tick box. Some people have more of the questions that they like to answer. We really tailor that around you. We will also ensure that you have a fully customized workout plan, whether you're going to be working out at home, whether you are going to be working out at the gym, it's designed to you and whatever you have available, the length of workouts that you would like to do, you'll be able to fully log your workout. So you'll be able to record the weight that you do, the repetitions that you do, so that we can monitor your progress and ensure that you are getting the most from it. It's so much fun to be able to focus not just on losing weight, but on getting stronger and doing more and seeing those changes, feeling fitter, feeling healthier. We want to celebrate every step of your progress, not just getting caught up on a scale weight. You'll have a video for each exercise. It will show you exactly how to do the exercise as well, so that we can make sure you are as confident as possible. Not only that, but you can also send over form videos. So if you're ever not sure on anything, all you have to do is pop a message across And once you've done a workout, it gets added to your calendar. We can put that it was very hard, for example. And then it gets added to your calendar so we know how consistent we're being and how we are doing on our workouts. On top of that, we will make you a nutrition plan that finally feels easy to stick to and you want to stick to instead of feeling like you are starving or all it's doing is increasing your food focus or the second you have a meal out, everything goes out the window. This is designed for you. So we will set you a calorie and a protein goal. I tend to not get my clients to focus on their carbs and fats too much because I will do the hard work for them and focus on that. You'll be able to track your food directly into the app or on MyFitnessPal, depending on your preference. But you can scan your any barcodes. You can and just track it directly in here, and it will show you your overview for calories and protein in here for us to monitor. And that way, instead of me just saying, "Oh, you need to eat chicken and rice," or whatever it might be that you've been told to eat before, I can see exactly what you like eating, and then I can make suggestions based on that. So it's actually meals that you can have with your family. And we can actually look at your individual struggles. Maybe you're lost on what to have for lunch, and then I can provide you with different lunch recipes to help get you inspired again. On top of that, every single week we will do a check-in. So this app will sync up with your Fitbit. So it'll pull all of your steps in as well. So all of your progress gets monitored on this dashboard. You can keep track of your water intake so that we can really make sure all these basic habits are getting nailed for you. And then once a week, we will do a check-in, although you will have my WhatsApp. So honestly, whenever you need me, I am a message away. I will be your biggest cheerleader. I will remind you how much you can do this, how capable you are. Any problems, any struggles, whenever you've had a long day at work and you just want to throw it all out the window, I am there to lift you up and help you onto those next steps so that you finally stay consistent. It is just impossible for you to fail this, I promise. And then once a week you will do this check-in form. So you'll fill out a short form that just fully reviews what's gone well, where you struggled. You'll upload your progress pictures, your measurements, your weight, which all stays fully between us. And then you'll get a full review on how we can make sure you keep moving forward and how we can make sure you get the uttermost from this journey. In addition to that, I know the reason a lot of people like the slimming groups is they love the community, and we have an absolutely incredible community. So firstly, we have all of our ladies in our WhatsApp group. They will be your best friends. They will be your biggest cheerleaders. They will be there every step of the way to celebrate all of your wins. And it is such an amazing community. We've done different client meetups, and it's just so lovely to have so many people that have been through that similar experiences to you and to know you are not alone. It's such a safe place, and we want to make this journey fun as well. But we also have a membership platform that has endless levels of resources, from a whole course on working on your relationship with food to a whole section on mindset calls, to hormonal health like PCOS or menopause. And we do a group call every Wednesday. So we are consistently going over new topics. We are consistently helping you actually learn about your journey so that you can evolve and so that you do not become just reliant on another diet again, because you deserve so much more from that. We want to make sure that we are providing you with everything that you need so that you don't have to feel stuck in that same cycle. One of the key things about our Gym Beats empowerment coaching is the ongoing support. It is not a quick fix. You are not given a plan and told to get on with it. You have me every single step of the way in your corner to guide you, to help you, to make things as easy as possible, to make any tweaks needed. You are never going to be alone on this journey, battling through it by yourself, wondering why you can't just be motivated or why you can't stick to things, because you have someone that's so ridiculously invested and in your corner. So if you want to talk more about this, you can message me directly on WhatsApp. It's entirely no obligation. We can find all about your current struggles, what you've been battling with. We can talk all about your goals and just see if Gym Beats Empowerment Coaching is the right thing for you. And you can have a really clear understanding on what those next steps can be for you and how you can finally move forward. I want you to know I have been where you are right now. I have been in that position of feeling so ridiculously controlled around my relationship with food. I have been in a position of having no energy because I wasn't fueling myself properly. I was avoiding meals out. I was getting in arguments around food because it made me so unhappy. It dictated every single part of my day, and it made me so ridiculously miserable. in that is why I do this, because I don't want you to be in that same position I was in. I don't want you to feel how I had to feel. I know how much of my life I gave up struggling with my relationship with food. I know how much I let it affect my confidence. I know how much I let it stop me doing the things that I wanted to do. And I want different for you because you deserve more and you have battled with this for so long already. So just pop me a message on WhatsApp. There is entirely no obligation, but I want to hear all about you, what you've been struggling with, and see if we can map out those next steps to finally help you leave behind this cycle.